Well, hi Geminis! Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for October's reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started for our Geminis. What do you need to know? And any advice, please. What do you need to know? And any advice for Geminis? Okay, let's see what we have here. I do put them down in the same order that they come out of the deck. The overall energy, ooh, the Ace of Cups. Yes. What is going on? I feel like this is one of those readings. Do they love me or do they not? Okay, got most of the cards for the second part of the reading here. The overall energy is the Ace of Cups. That's a whole lot of love. And you have a whole lot of love for somebody here. Do they love you back? Let's find out. I'm going to keep reading. Up here in your highest energy is the Nine of Pentacles. This is you. Gemini, you are so grounded, you're secure, you're stable in just being you. You're very self-confident too. So this, these are the two strongest energies in your reading. I feel like you probably are in love with somebody, but it's not like you're needy or anything. You don't have to have them in your life. I think that you want to share your life with somebody. So let me keep reading. Right next to the Nine of Pentacles and right above the Ace of Cups is the Nine of Swords. This is a lot better than it looks. This is the end of the pain, the suffering, and it all comes from truth and clarity. This is, like I say, right next to, your overall, you're a very grounded person at heart. In order to move forward with somebody, you need them to be grounded. You have a lot of love for someone, though, here that has been causing some anguish, but it's all coming to an end because it's getting very clear to you about what's going on. Now, wondering whether or not they love you, that's going to come to an end too. I have the Knight of Wands right next to the Ten of Swords. Wow, the Knight of Wands, they run in and out of your life. If this is your reading, this is a general reading. So if it does not resonate, I would check your moon sign because that's your private and emotional self. Or get a private reading from somebody that you trust. All these cards are male or female. But this person here, male or female, they run in and out. They're flighty. They're not grounded at all. They're nothing like you. They can run in with the staff of fresh starts and new beginnings and run out with the staff of passion. Sometimes they can be pretty selfish, and not considering the other person's feelings. But I think you have love for that person. I have the Nine of Cups under the Nine of Pentacles and next to the Ace of Cups. You have a lot of love to offer. And you would love to offer that. But they leave you in this position where you have to hang on to that love and guard it. So, I can see why this is causing conflict with you. On the other side, the Ace of Cups is the Devil. This is the card for Capricorn just because of the horns, all right? But the energy here is about toxic energy, right below that Knight of Wands. They're being toxic to you. There's bondage going on. So here you are. You're in love with someone who runs in and out of your life, but they're attached to someone or something else. And that's what's causing this relationship to actually be toxic and for them to run in and out like they do and treat the relationship the way they are. So that Devil energy could be leaving. Let me see. Let me keep reading. I have the Queen of Cups under the Nine of Cups. your energy again. But this is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But your energy here is trying to peek in those windows around that cup. See the little windows? And that's the only cup in the deck that has a lid on it. Inside that cup are all kinds of answers to all kinds of love questions. So yeah, you're really trying to think about the love. It's the love that you're like, how can you love them? How can they treat this relationship the way they are? If they love you, do they love you? I mean, whatever your questions are, this is where your mind is. It's really on how they feel about you. So every time they run out, I mean, it's like you have to guard your love until they run back in. Then maybe you can hand them your love, and then they run out. And so things have got to change, and they will, because you got the Ten of Swords right there. So I have the Four of Swords next to the Queen of Cups and under the Ace of Cups. You do spend time alone. And in your time alone, you spend a lot of it by meditating, praying, soul searching. Very spiritual card here. And it's very healing. And during this time alone, all these swords of truth and clarity come to you. This is what's going to help you to put an end to this kind of misery that they seem to cause you, okay? Because you're getting more and more clear about what is going on as you heal. It's very healing. I have the High Priestess right next to the Four of Swords and under the Devil, okay? So the High Priestess is the card in the tarot deck for intuition and knowing. This card says, pull back that pomegranate curtain. Pay attention to what yourself is telling you. You know, follow your gut instincts. If you're telling yourself that, you know, there's a red flag here, pay attention. Okay? So, you know, trust yourself, believe in yourself. You have a lot of the answers you're looking for with this Queen of Cups already, if you just listen to yourself. And it is about this third energy. Let's take out the second part of this reading. Let's see where this is going. For Geminis. And there you are as a Queen of Swords. Need one more card, please, for this reading. There it is. Okay. I have the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is right next to the Knight of Wands. Yeah, they're treating this as a friends with benefits type relationship. This is a soulmate card. They are a soulmate, but you're more friends than anything, and that's how they're treating it anyways. Okay, so let me keep reading, see where this goes. But this is a soulmate. Like I say, they are soulmate, friends first, and then soulmates. So that's the connection you have. You've known each other before in another lifetime, and so that's what drew the two of you together. But they are really treating this relationship like friends with benefits. Got the Eight of Pentacles next to the Two of Cups. This is your energy. You want to focus and work and build on those pentacles. That's you. Like I said, you're very grounded. You look towards the future. This type of energy here does not suit you. It's not healthy for you, and you know it, and you're figuring that out. You actually do know that already. It's becoming more and more clear. So here's the Tower. I think you're going to have a Tower moment here about this relationship. I think you're going to let this relationship go. At least you're going to cause a Tower moment. You're going to break up, or you're going to have a big argument about their behavior. Okay, with this Tower card. Let me see where this is going. Under the Two of Cups and next to the Devil card, I have the Four of Wands. Now, this is what you're looking for. This is what you're seeking. You know, they are or can be a much stronger soulmate than what they're acting. They are acting they're not putting their all in, which they could if they wanted to, okay? with this, where this Four of Wands is placed. Very strong soulmate connection, if they let it be that way. There's union between two people. There's a lot of celebration going on here. This is a card for marriage in the tarot deck. Well, you know, this could be a beautiful, long-lasting relationship if it wasn't for the toxic energy they bring with them all the time. And for taking this relationship for granted here, they're just treating it, you know, as if it doesn't mean as much to them as it does to you. But I do see an apology coming in. I got the Page of Cups. And it's next to the Four of Wands, and it's also right under the Eight of Pentacles. On focusing, working, building on a relationship. That's what you want to do. And you do want the Four of Wands. That's what you're seeking. Well, I feel like they do come in with an apology here. It might be heartfelt, but I don't think you really trust it, because I see the card next to it. So they come in. This is a card for Pisces too, because there's a fish in the cup. So that's why it could be a card for Pisces. But the Page of Cups is kind of immature energy, and they come in with this apology, and you think it's like half-hearted is how you feel. Like you don't really trust the apology is very sincere, because I have the Knight of Swords right next to the Page of Cups and under the Tower moment. No, you're sticking by your guns. You have your sword up. And it's like you're ready to cut this relationship out. They come back. They want to stay in the relationship. Boy, are you seeking that truth and that clarity. Let me see where this is going. Because you're either just going to totally disregard that apology and totally just cut them out of your life, but not without speaking your truth with the Knight of Swords. Very actionable card. Under this Four of Wands, and right next to the High Priestess, I have the King of Pentacles. This is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. That gives us 2 for Capricorn, if we're counting. But the energy is what's most important. So here you are. You're definitely looking at the Pentacles. That's how it all started. You need to be grounded. You need to be secure, stable. You want to be committed, you know. You want them to be available for you. And your intuition here, this is what you're fighting with your intuition, because they're so unstable. They're completely opposite of what you really need. That's how they're acting, even though they could. And they really could. And I think you feel that. You know that they could be different in this relationship if they only decided to. Okay? I got the Queen of Swords next to the King of Pentacles, and right under the Page of Cups, that apology. Well, there you are. You got your hand out. You got your sword up. We know your sword's up. Seeking the truth from them. Speaking your truth from them. And a lot of this happens when they come back with this apology. So you get to the truth of the matter. And you let them know exactly how you feel and what you expect, and you find out exactly what it is that they're apologizing for and what it is that they want from this relationship. Do they have a pentacle? You're going to find out. And so I don't really see exactly. It's like this is a long drawn process. And I can't exactly, I'm going to take out one more card. I do need a clarifying card because I don't exactly see where this is going in the end here. I do have the Star, though, next to the Queen of Swords and under the Knight of Swords. This is the card for Aquarius, so Aquarius might be strong in someone's chart here. But the energy, healing right down to your bare bones, remembering the bare essence of who you are, what you want, what you don't want from life. Very, very spiritual healing card. I think you need to talk about that because they're putting you through the ringer. And I think every time they leave, you go through this healing process and you're tired of it. You want to heal, and I think you want to move forward. But I need another card or two. Let's see what it'll give me for this reading for Geminis. I want one more. There we go. Well, one more. And I don't usually do this. Oh, I've got two more. Must be needed. That's all I have to say. So I'm going to put, these are offset, okay? I'm reading these how I see them. Okay. So you are feeling trapped in this relationship. This is a card of illusion, though, and you're trapped by the love because your heart was in it. But you are always free to walk, and you're always free to talk with this card. So these swords of truth and clarity that are all around you, like I said before, are going to put an end to the pain and the suffering that you've been going through with this relationship. So you're going to take charge. You see your way out. It looks like you're going to take it, but they try to stay in. I have the Magician right under the 8 of Swords. There's the symbol, the infinity symbol, the symbol of intuition and knowing. You know you can have just about anybody out there. You know that you have all the tools to make a relationship work. Now, if you want to manifest them to stay in your life, you could do that too. And you know what? It looks like you're going to. Oh my goodness, it does. It looks like you're going to. Like I said, if they decide that they want to be in this relationship, they can be in this relationship instead of acting like the Knight of Wands. So, and you know that. And it's almost like you're saying, hey, look, I'm good on my own. If I have to move forward on my own, I will. So, you know, I'm out. And don't come back until you know you're in, and then we'll talk. It's one of those type readings. And so I have the Hierophant next to the Star under the Magician. This is the card for Taurus. Taurus might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. Talk about a spiritual card right next to the Star too. You know, this is a card for security, stability, groundedness. It's a very spiritual card for marriage. Now we have 2 cards for marriage in this reading. It's something that they could do if they wanted to. They are a very stronger soulmate than what they're acting. And then I have the King of Wands. King of Wands, yeah, holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand and having the other hand on your hip. Yeah, you're ready to move forward with them. They are going to convince you that they can do better, okay? The King of Wands, the Knight of Wands to the King of Wands, they can do better. This is fire. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. I think you're moving forward with them. Now, let's take out an angel card. Let's see what your guardian angels have to say about this. They may or may not, it may or may not have to do with this reading. Maybe something I was not able to cover. Let's just find out for Geminis. One more little shuffle here. Okay, for Geminis, let's find out. What do they have to say, the guardian angels? What do they have to say? It's the 10 of Thought. I'm going to read this card to you. A situation that's been troubling you has come to an end, and you can breathe a sigh of relief. With the challenging times behind you, you can now move on. It's important to fully let go at this juncture. Someone in your life may now finally be free of his or her addictions or codependency issues. So they are coming back, but you first have to let go for them to come back. Okay, this is what it's saying. So let's take out also a universe card. Let's see what the universe has to say here. All right, getting there. Here we go. For Gemini. Let's see what the universe has to say here. It's the universal law of attraction defined. So let's see what they want to remind you of here. There's the back side, and I'm going to read this to you. The law of attraction says, the essence of that which is like unto itself is drawn. And, that's like the magician in manifesting, okay? And while this may seem like a rather simple statement, it defines the most powerful law in the universe, the law that affects all things at all times. For nothing exists that is unaffected by this powerful law. So keep that in mind. You can manifest by doing what this card says to do too. And the reading is saying, by blowing up the relationship, letting them know you're good on your own, and then they have time to think about it, and they decide that they want to be in the Four of Wands and not the Two of Cups with you, if this is your reading. So Geminis, thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.